Here's Levine. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Here's DeRozan. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Siakam. The three from Barnes. Drills it from deep. 5 points in the game.
Now this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And obviously it's a long season. But Doris, you feel like reducing the amount of games would be a good thing?
I think no matter what, if you're talking about reducing the schedule, Brian, you're facing an uphill battle. The reason is easy. It would be a reduction in revenue. And who is the person willing to do that? I just think it's not something that's realistic.
Pass to Levine. Now Young with a steal. Here comes Toronto on the push. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Levine. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Now here's Tate. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Williams. Will it go? The shot won't fall. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Levine against Bryant. Now here's Levine, guarded closely, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
What a fantastic finish by Zach Levine. Contact, yeah, I can finish through that.
Well, Grant, one thing Levine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Here's ball. The Raptors making their last shot. Back to Levine. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Bryant against Levine. Pass to Tate from outside the arc.
And the defense is making a good effort tonight along the perimeter.
Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Outside Young. Oh, there's the alley. Achua with the dunk.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so here is Chicago. The Raptors making their last shot. Here's Levine. Oh, and Bryant with the block.
Emphatic defense from MP. That'll fire up the bench for sure.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher's checked in. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tate. Outside for Levine. For 3. Here's Looney. Oh, rejected by Boucher.
Yeah, that's the 6'9" frame of Chris Boucher. Send it back, young sir.
Pure from 3-point range.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be back in a moment.
We need you to get right now.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Chris Boucher out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Barnes. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Bryant in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter.
Well, NP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He had 46 points and shot the ball extremely well from both the field and the line. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
I love it. Making their own luck. You don't want to let off the gas with the lead. Continue to make things happen.
The kick out to White. 4-3. The Bulls with another miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. Well, boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
Foul called on. Remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith, and the first ever NBA game back in 1946 was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, BA, that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada, but basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA.
Bryant outside. To the right side. On the wing, Bryant. Pass to Anunoby. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And they say talent only gets you so far. Hard work, that makes the difference, as MP showed right there.
Levine passes to White. Back to Levine. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far.
Picks up his third foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Outside White. Outside Levine.
Overall, struggling to get buckets from three-point land this half. They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Pass to Bryant. Inside. Here's Anunoby. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Anunoby's got 11 points.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Banton. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Three-pointer, VanVleet. And it's Chicago with a board. Looney's got 4 rebounds now.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
VanVleet, the pass to Bryant. Achua inside. Looney's there. Back to Bryant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 14 points for him.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Levine passes to Looney. Outside for Levine. And Chicago again with a bucket.
The consistency for Zach Levine is a guy who's going to be productive night after night after night.
On the wing, Bryant. He's covered by Tate. Outside Anunoby. Bryant, the pass to Boucher. Rebound by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offense. And clearly, they were not.
And so it's Toronto. A sizable
56. The Bulls, 42.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And so in the game for the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan is out there with Zach Levine. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Ball in at the point. Shot clock at 3. Here's Levine. And Bryant pulls it down.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area. You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Outside White. Pass to Levine. Back to White. From behind the arc. Doesn't go for him. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's Bryant. Here's Pirtle. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 18.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Stolen by Bryant. Siakam outside. Back to Bryant. Pass to Siakam. Now Barnes. Bryant with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Pirtle with the bucket.
Good, solid start to the half. Hitting 3 out of 4.
Well, the Bulls shooting pretty well at 45%. Outside White. Levine with it. Takes the 3. And again, Chicago, no good.
Well, an 0-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
The Bulls have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Ball. Now White. 4 on the clock. And again, no good by Chicago. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
The Bulls making a switch here. Green is checked in. Pass to Levine. Here's Green. Back to Levine. Looking to end the drought. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Ball passes to Green. And here's Levine. Ball outside. Here's DeRozan. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
MP putting in the work for his team right now. Foot on the gas pedal. He's cooking.
The Bulls have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Siakam with it, picked up by DeRozan. Bryant on the drive. Pass to Van Vliet. Stolen by Ball. DeRozan with the ball. He's covered by Siakam. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year. Almost 300 more than anyone else.
Trent, he's checked in for Toronto. And Grant, DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
And the shot goes.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside, Green. Back to Levine. Now here's Vucevic. He's got 5. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days,
Substitution on the court at the line for Toronto. Gary Trent Jr. shooting 1.
Gary Trent Jr., to me, guys, the very definition of a true shooter. He believes it's a natural talent, but he also works to develop himself into a reliable and efficient shooter.
Here's Levine. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now. He got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. We'll get right back to the action when we return. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Chris Boucher. MP is out there with Thaddeus Young. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Ben in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Down low, here's Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
And just a typical unselfish play from MP. He's got a really strong team mentality to his game.
Beverly outside. Pass to Vucevic. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, B.A., I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
Beverly, the pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Terry. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Pass to Bryant. Boucher with it. Bryant with the bucket. Bryant's got 22.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second-half lead.
The Raptors have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Ben, and here's Bryant. Green covering. Boucher with it. Back to Bryant. To the inside. Boucher passes to Bryant. 3 on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. 2 points. That one goes.
Pre-shot preparation, so important. You have to be ready to rise and fire as soon as that ball touches your hands. Gary Trent Jr., yes, sir.
Green finds Jones. To the middle. Here's Beverly. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beverly's gotten his first points in this one.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua comes in for Boucher, and it's Barton in for Trent. Tate's checked in for Chicago. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Down low. And again, Chicago, no good. The Raptors have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Inside, here's Achua. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Patrick Beverly.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Here's Beverly. Toronto grabs the miss.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Bryant outside. Here's Young. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Young's got his first points of the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Terry. Outside, Green. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Precious Achua picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Pass to Tate. Now Jones. Achua defending. Tate against Bryant. Tate inside. Achua with some nice D.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end. I love the opportunistic play there on the alley-oop. MP with a little style.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's DeSumo. Outside Tate. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Bryant. Pass to Benton. From deep, Barton. And Thaddeus Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Young. Looney's checked in for Chicago. Beverly comes in for Tate. Here's Terry. Here's DeSumo. And Doris, the league has taken a much more active role in player development in the U.S. and abroad. Why now?
Well, I think, BA, what's great is it's not just player development, it's growth in the game of basketball. It's interest worldwide. I think the league's resources have obviously grown, and it is trying to make investments back into the basketball game. A true minor league, international academies. It's a beautiful thing. If you love hoops, this is great.
Pass to Jones. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good. The Raptors making a switch here. Young's checked in. Jones hits them both. Here's Benton.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Bryant outside. Stolen by Jones. Here we go, all alone. Here's Beverly. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Patrick Beverly is the kind of competitor every team wants. Gets himself a trip to the free throw line.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Beverly. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Barton, the pass to Bryant. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night.
You have to like the composure that MP had to get that finish inside.
Pass to Terry. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, BA, you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this is win number 60 for the year. A huge milestone for them and a testament to the effort and energy these guys bring every night.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Terry. Out to Beverly. Offensive board. Here's Terry. Now here's Looney, guarded by Young. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
Hey, it's iconic. I put the Carhartt on as soon as I bought it. Flow cold, juxtapose, you the hot topic.
Like, we focus on gameplay for this event, and they come in with very fresh perspectives of 23, right? So they've been on it all year long, so their brains there, they're still using like kind of exploits or things that they really like in 23 to try to be successful. So they come in trying to do those things right away, and they see that a lot of things have been fixed or changed. And so for us, it's helpful for them to know, to remember, because we've been in the trenches for so long. Like some of the things that they thought they'd be complaining about, like, oh yeah, we fixed that, 3 months ago. And so it's helpful for us to just be reassured.
And coming down the stretch here, Greg, a lot left to decide, especially for teams on the playoff bubble.
And Kevin, the play-in tournaments add another level of complexity. I'll say this, the league now has more teams fighting all the way to the end.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Red Van Vliet out there with Bryant, and it's Pirtle in its center. Clock at 6, pass to Beal, shoots over Bryant. The shot by Beal, no good. Greg, for the second time this season, MP was named Player of the Month. Not bad at all.
Not bad at all is right. To get that award twice during the same season, that puts you in all NBA discussion.
Now here's Barnes. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Toronto needs to get off the shot and finish off by Bryant.
Steady Eddie. MP always aware of time and score.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Caught up with Coach Wes Unseld Jr. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, when we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
That's interesting, David. Thanks. The team believing, Greg, its success is tied specifically to how well they shoot.
And how do you set that up? Run the plays the way they were designed and just share the basketball.
And sometimes quality shots can come late in a possession, so we'll see if they can play deep into the shot clock.
Barnes kicks to Bryant. Pirtle, the pass to Bryant. Beal with the steal. To the middle, here's Morris, and he gets the bucket.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Wizards have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Kuzma outside. Van Vliet against Morris. Here's Gibson. No good off the back of the rim.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And Bryant the bucket on the assist from Van Vliet. And that's now 6 points for MP. Wizards trail by 4. Outside Beal. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Gibson passes to Beal. And the wide open shot from Morris. Connects from three-point range. Morris has got 5 now.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Pass to Bryant. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And finish off by Bryant.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Outside Beal. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Morris outside. From 10 feet out. Good work there as it goes. Morris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Siakam against Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career. He was a great shot blocker. Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Everyone knows that Bradley Beal is going to produce, but he plays with such great effort at both ends. He doesn't just kick his feet up when he's on D.
Washington making some changes. Abdiaz checked in for Gibson. Kispert comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's DeLon Wright in for Monte Morris. And the shot goes down.
Nice little assist by MP. Spots a guy who's ready to shoot it, and he doesn't waste the opportunity.
Now here's Wright, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Kispert with it. From deep. Shot clock reset for Washington. Wright, left side. Beal taking his time here. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Toronto leading by 3. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Plenty of space. That shot, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
I don't know if I'm going to call these guys rivals, but as conference opponents, they're still familiar with each other. Neither team will want to give an inch in this first meeting.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Beal, and the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points. Bryant the pass to Barnes. Stolen by Kispert. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Kispert. And it's Gibson in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Passes it to Kuzma. Fade away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. MP in the last time out against Chicago was sensational. He scored 28 points, and his passing was just incredible. Piled up an impressive number of assists. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Pirtle trying to get open. Siakam misses. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Floats one up. Good D by Barnes. The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Back to Bryant. Here's Siakam. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
If I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys. But that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4" to 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for. And that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
There's the pass to Barnes. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Bryant's got 3 assists tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Beal. The 17-footer goes down. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Bryant dishes to Pirtle. Back to Bryant. Shoots. Second chance effort. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Pass to Beal. Kuzma outside. Bryant against Beal. And it's sent back by Bryant.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Count it. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
And that was your Wizards Dancers Dancing. Let's hear you get loud. DC family, make some noise.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Beal against Bryant. On the top of the key. And another miss by Washington. Raptors leading by 6. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Van Vliet's got 5.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Bryant against Beal. Shot to stop the run. Dives for it. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter so far. Bryant the pass to Pirtle. Back to Bryant. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Kispert. Takes a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Zinkas is checked in for Gibson. And it's Avdia in for Kyle Kuzma.
Once again, let's show some love. Your Wizards.
Wizards trail by 13. Pass to Kispert. Back to Morris. And they get it. It's hauled in by the Raptors. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Kispert with it. Irons on him. Kispert, no good. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Here's Morris. That shot is off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
The pass to Kispert. Outside for Beal. Shot clock at 5. Steps back and shoots. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Washington calls timeout. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
So for the Wizards, Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Kispert. And it's DeLon Wright in for Monte Morris. Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Beal finds Nunn. Porzingis against Siakam. Here's Nunn. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Siakam. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Wizards, Kendrick.
And so Nunn nails both of them. And here are the Raptors now. Pass to Bryant. And here's Boucher. Back to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Assisted by.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, the game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And Wright kicks to Nunn. Bangs home the trifecta. Nunn's got 7 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Bryant the pass to Siakam. Back to Bryant. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
And here are the Raptors now. Nunn passes to Wright. And Boucher sends it back. The shot by Beal, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's Toronto with a 21-point.
34. The Raptors, 55. DC family.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Brian is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Wizards trail by 21. Pass to Beal. Barnes against Kuzma. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over VanVleet. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet. And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's Bryant. And Siakam throws it down.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
It's Kuzma top the key. Back to Beal. From deep three-point range. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Washington ball.
Morris outside. Outside Beal. Shot clock at 6. Over Siakam.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And one of the better passers that you'll find. MP not afraid to move the ball.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Over Siakam. Porzingis can't hit. Toronto leading by 23. Passes it to Siakam. Here's Barnes, and he makes good on the layup. Barnes has got 10 points.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Kispert's checked in for Taj Gibson. They need this. The shot by Beal, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for 1.
The free throw drops for Bryant.
Well, not just a great ball player. MP is also great in the community. The things that he does, the people he touches, just really a great example for youngsters out there.
The pass to Beal. Kicks it to Morris. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Achua.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Here's Kispert, and Barnes sends it back, and they recover it, and they're able to recover.
Good timing on that rejection. MP throwing himself around on the defensive end.
And it's the Raptors ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Barnes dishes to Bryant. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Bryant's got 7 now in this quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Toronto.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Here's Barnes from 6 feet, and it's Bryant missing. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
Well, I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time where you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
Morris and Beal are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Avdia. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Beal against Barton. Bryant comes with the double team. Here's Kuzma. That 3 off the mark. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The shot by Bryant, no good. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Right side, Porzingis. Beal with it, and Young picks him up defensively. The shot by Beal, no good. The Raptors have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Achua with it. He's against Porzingis. Here's Bryant, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
3 seconds.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington.
Substitution on the court.
The Wizards shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Davis finds Goodwin. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Avdia, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
And for Avdia, he managed Brent to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
Bryant in the post. Basket, good. Bryant's got 29 in the game.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Outside, Davis. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point. Guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin. In 25 years, there'll be another list.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
And again, Washington, no good. The Raptors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Pass to Bryant. Now, here's Achua. Tight defense on him. Bryant's shot is off. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Davis surveying the floor. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And guys, you have to be impressed watching Davis play. Such a tenacious and confident young man. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
On the wing, Bryant. Inside. Achua, the pass to Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Barton against Davis. Wizards passing it around. From deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Achua's got his 5th rebound in this one. They swipe it. Outside, Davis. Pass to Goodwin. Here's Davis. Passes to Goodwin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. That one off the back iron and out. The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Manton, the pass to Bryant. Can't get it to fall. Tipped away. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
To Toronto.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Avdia. The Raptors also with a sub. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. Down low. Here's Barton.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Goes back up. Shots good by Achua.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Davis kicks to Nunn. Back to Davis. From deep. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now Bryant. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Banton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First team foul.
And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
And Davis can't get it to go.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
The kick out to Barton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Washington basketball. Now into the lineup.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
It's iconic. I put the Carhartt on as soon as I bought it. Flow cold, juxtapose, you the hot topic. Baby, I need a little less talking, we need more profit. On my hating, girl, it's better if you, when it's your turn, get what you earn. Can't swim soon as the bridge burn. You talking clothes in the whips, but this real rapping. Big dog, run the whole state like my name Gavin. Wanna play with my time, you must like, that's real risky. Something in the water, it smell real fishy. Shorty 6'1" in the hills, bending over to kiss me. Need to move to Bakersfield or something, I'm over the city. Tell your dreams, I could probably have 4 of them. At the tell them folks I make more than them. Shorty mom love me, she like, yeah, we need more of him. If you love life now, tell them that there's more to live. It's iconic, I put the Carhartt on as soon as I bought it. It's iconic, I put the Carhartt on as soon as I bought it. Beast mode, the game that we playing come with cheat codes. Hating in the comments, man, I eat those. You scared of the, nah, me, we meet and greet. Type of that paid for the dinner, not no cheap. At the party mixing with the, got my haters down in the dumps looking emo. Sushi talk, we gon' free. Hey, this icon.